Good morning, y'all. Terry Fields, personal injury attorney, Atlanta, Georgia, coming to you this morning, and my heart is full. I just have so much that I want to share with you, so much that I want to talk to you about, so many things to show you, some exciting things. I was supposed to read my little section of this book, but I haven't. So, and I'll just read it to you like I read the one yesterday, because they're pretty short. But anyway, so that is the end. Stay to the end of the video for my weird, unusual trivia facts. Okay, so Terry Fields, personal injury attorney, Atlanta, Georgia. This is legal tips and makeup. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This morning, I went ahead and made my list of the things that I'm supposed to do, the order that I'm doing everything in. So let's just go ahead and start on my list. First thing that we have here this morning is a little Visine because the eyes are red. Okay, couple of things. It's cold here in Atlanta. It's not usually that cold. I have fallen in love with Uggs. Oh, love Uggs. They're so comfortable. It's like having nothing on your feet. So I got like 5 pairs and I wear them. They are not stylish. They are not as cute. I want something as comfortable as Uggs. I know I may be asking for a lot. Some boots as comfortable as Uggs. I want something that covers my ankle up to my calf muscle like my Uggs do. But something comfortable anyway. I'm just got that on my mind. I'm looking for that. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comments below. So I spoke to a viewer yesterday. I have a viewer and a commenter, and I spoke with her yesterday, and she was very, very complimentary about the videos and everything that I'm doing. So I was very happy about that. So y'all feel free to reach out to me, comment, like, subscribe. The feedback is beautiful. And another thing that I'm doing this morning is so the idea was I bought this from Amazon. I was supposed to drink one every day. This I've been working on since Sunday. I am drinking other things. I leave this one at home because now it's broken. I have a Yeti tumbler on my desk. I don't know how big it is. It's not a gallon. And then I drink hot water in the morning. But this right here, I'm supposed to have finished this by now. So what I'm going to do from now on is just have it here with me so I can work on this while I'm doing my makeup. I just think I need to be just working on it all day when I'm doing anything. Okay, so getting back to the makeup, legal tips and makeup. Oh, and let me tell you what the topic is for today. You probably already know the title of this video is the type of insurance that you need. We're going to go over various types of car insurance that you need. So we're focusing on car wrecks in this series. So I'm going to tell you about the insurance that you need. First of all, you need insurance. That's number one. If you're driving, I live and work in the state of Georgia, and insurance is mandatory. You're not supposed to be behind nobody's wheel without insurance. So, hold on. Little Visine gets the red out. I have Visine at home, in my purse, in my office. I have it everywhere, but I just forget to use it. But I need to be using it all day because my eyes get so red. All right, so this is a little moisturizer, same moisturizer I've been using, which I think I like it. Oh, it's supposed to be going up. I'm trying to remember to take it up because we're defying gravity here. Woman of a certain age. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and tweeze my eyebrows, as I promised you I would yesterday. And I'm going to go ahead and get everything that I need. I'm going to go ahead and get it out so that I know when I put it up, I am done. I'm trying to do this the long way so that it covers my lap as well. I may have to do it the other way, the short way. We'll see. All right, so let me go ahead and curl my lashes. So in the state of Georgia, you need car insurance. If you're going to drive, you need car insurance. And I'll just go ahead and preface that by saying minimum coverage in the state of Georgia is $25,000. I understand in other jurisdictions, the amounts vary. You may be able to get away with $10,000 in some jurisdictions. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the case in Florida. Oh my God, I just broke this. Time to throw it away completely. Throw the whole thing away. Oh. Now where? Oh, I do have another one. I know here is my brow brush. I was using that little white one. Now I have to start over. Okay. So in the state of Georgia, you need to have at least $25,000 in coverage. I got my tweezer. I'm going to clean up my eyebrows. I have a natural arch, a natural brow line, which is evident here. And I just like to clean up around it. I have this magnifying. Oh, I should probably bring that. I should probably use that with this, shouldn't I? I have a magnifying mirror, which gets like 10 times magnification. And I used to get in there, I used to get like every itty bitty eyebrow, eyebrow hair that was out of place. I don't have that kind of time anymore. So we're just going to do the broad strokes. And my esthetician does a really good job of cleaning that up for me as well. So I'll just leave that to her. Not going to use any of that. Okay. All right. So eye primer. Okay. Visine, moisturizer, curl lashes, eye primer. All right. You need $25,000 of insurance. The insurance follows the car. Of course, you want to talk with your insurance company and make sure that you understand the coverage that you're getting. But if you have underage drivers, there are certain, I don't even know, I didn't even plan to go into all of this. I don't even know why I'm saying all of this. But because every insurance company is going to vary. So I'm not even sure. You just talk with whoever you trust, whoever has the best rates, whoever you want to go with, whoever's commercial you like the most. And oh, that's a whole nother video. Insurance company commercials. Aren't they the best? My favorite is the Geico Peter Pan commercial. Look it up on YouTube. It cracks me up every time. You make me feel so young. Let me not get myself, what do they call it? Copyrighted or whatever. Okay. So, eyeshadow. Let's do the eyeshadow. That's how I clean my brush. So, coverage. Okay. First of all, the number one insurance that you're going to need is called liability. If I knew how to do the captions, I would have it here. Liability. What is liability coverage? Liability is if you have, and I just love my neutral color. I'm just going to keep up with it. Where has it been? Like, how haven't I understood that I had this neutral color? Liability is traditionally what you think of, or let me just speak for myself. It's traditionally what I think of when I think about insurance. It is, whoops, I hit somebody. Whoops, somebody needs to pay for this. I don't have any money. And then I don't know the extent of the damages. It is an accident. I didn't plan on doing this. And it's hard to even predict what might happen or what the damages might be. You hit a car, you might think it doesn't even have a dent, but there may be thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of damage. What do you need to do to fix this car? And also, what's the bigger deal is if you hit someone in their car and you injure that person. So it's called property liability, property damage liability, and then bodily injury liability. So you're just driving in your car, you hit someone, who's going to pay for it? That's what insurance is for. And it's called liability. You need that $25,000. The most common coverage that I see as a personal injury attorney is that minimum coverage, $25,000 per person, $50,000 per occurrence. And what that means is aggregate. Let's just say you get in a car accident, there's like 10 people in the car. I know that that's probably not likely, but just roll with me there. The insurance caps it at $50,000 per incident. So that's $50,000 that's available to everyone in that car. Do the math, about $5,000 max. Or it's $25,000 per each person. So if it's just one person that's in a wreck, you're in a wreck with them, they are capped at $25,000. That is most commonly what I see. That is liability. I hope that makes sense. As always, I'm just going to encourage you, drop the questions down below. I used to teach, and I think I used to say this like every 5 minutes. Y'all have any questions? Y'all have any questions? Because to me, that's what's most important. I understand what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? I got to do my upside down 7 again. It does not work for me so well, but I'm addicted to it. I don't know why. I want to do this. Okay. All right. It is working. Like my stem works, but do y'all see the upside down 7? Y'all see what at least I'm trying. I'm going to blend it later. So that's eyeshadow. I'll blend it later. I'm making such good time today. I'm so early this morning. And so I want to keep it going. Keep my progress going. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in these eyebrows. even though I have eyeliner on my list next, but I think that this is like one section is the eyes, the face. So that is your liability. You got bodily liability, you got property damage, very important. Actually, it's traditionally what I thought about when I first started understanding the concept of insurance. That makes sense because you never know. I remember when I was young, my first accident that I was in, or one of the first accidents I was in, I was merging onto the interstate right behind this lady. We were at a full stop, complete stop, which don't do that. Just take your foot off the gas. You don't have to necessarily press the brake, but just slowly merge. You shouldn't just be stopped. So anyway, we were stopped and I'm looking back to see if the traffic is going to clear. And then I saw she's in front of me. I saw that there was a big break in traffic. I assumed that she went. The next break, I pressed the gas and she was sitting right there. So I hit her in the back. I was actually able to negotiate with her. I was on my way to work. And I was actually able to negotiate with her for me to just pay for her damages. And I remember her calling me because it was so minor and I didn't want to get insurance involved, which I got something to say about that. And I was like, just go get an estimate and I'll pay for it. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just said, look, report this to insurance and leave me alone. She called me with some big estimate and I called her bluff. It was this very minor damage. And she called me, she's like, oh, this will be a couple of thousands of dollars. And I was like, that's interesting. I went to go see a mechanic about the damage to my vehicle. And he didn't even say it was that much. So calls her bluff. I was able to settle with her for a little bit and just, calls it a day. We didn't even call the police. She was a nice lady, actually, because she could have called the police. And she looked at me with, compassion. She just tried to, when I was trying to talk her into not reporting it to the police, she had the kind eyes and she let me get away with that. I think she could see I was young and I was trying to get to work and all that kind of stuff. So, but she was trying to play me. And even back then I was like, no, lady. My car wouldn't even cost that much to fix. So what you trying to say? Okay, so let me just go ahead and go to that point so that I don't forget. Never be hesitant to make a claim with your insurance company. A lot of people are concerned about the reprisal. My insurance company is going to think that I get into all these car wrecks. They're going to drop me. They're going to raise my premiums. And actually, that's against the law for them to retaliate against you. You bought the insurance for a reason. And if you use it because you need it, you cannot be penalized for that. That's actually against the law. And if you feel like that's happening to you, that's another reason for you to reach out to a lawyer and have them assist you, because that should not happen. So never be hesitant to use the insurance that you are paying for. I mean, it's the whole gag or whole story that they have out that you shouldn't use your insurance. Don't fall for the head fake. Okay. I'm not going to do mascara now. Why do I have that? I need to put that lower on the list. Okay. So let's go ahead and prime our face because we're about to get into that whole mess. This is the part. Here we go. Prime the face. This is the Fenty primer. And this is less than half now. I'll probably be having to get new primer. And I was I put on my primer yesterday. It was primer flying everywhere. I just had too much on, I guess. So, okay. So what is the second type of insurance that you want? You got liability, you got bodily liability, you got property damage. The second kind of insurance you want is, if you're in a car wreck, I'm just going to do it like I'm teaching a class. Pop quiz. If you're in a car wreck, you hit someone's car, their car is damaged. Guess what else might be damaged? Your car. So you want to get collision. Collision pays for damage to your vehicle. In a car wreck. If something happens to you, you're responsible. You go out there and you hit someone. Collision pays for damage to your vehicle. That's very important because you don't want the value of your car to go down. You want to keep it in good working order. You want a mechanic to be able to look at it. And very often those repairs can be expensive. And if you just don't have a lot of discretionary funds just sitting around, that's why you want to have insurance, because it's very unpredictable. Like the lightest damage could wind up costing crazy amounts of money. So you want to be, the darkest one looks, I don't know. I can't tell. The darkest one looks light this morning. But anyway. Okay, so this is the 410. Oh no, I always forget about this concealer. I don't even know if I need concealer. Y'all comment and tell me, is this something that's really actually necessary? But I'm just going to do what I see other people doing. My concealer is the exact same color as my foundation. So does that even make any sense? Should it be lighter? Should it be darker? I don't know. I'm just going to do this. So I don't know. I see people put concealer all over the place. You know, as many makeup tutorials as I've seen, there is like a different technique for everything. So I'm just doing the best that I can here. Let me put a little, I'm gonna put foundation all over. I'm gonna do, they say shake well. Let me shake it. I don't know if I've been shaking this stuff up enough. Okay. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. You're getting on my nerves, towel. Stay up. Okay. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, so I've been kind of putting these outfits together this winter. I need new clothes. I actually need new clothes, but I haven't wanted to, and I have a lot of things going on. So I'm like layering sweaters over my dresses, and I don't know if this is a good look or not, but it's only temporary. I will be getting into my wardrobe, and if that's something you're interested in, that journey, I can share that with you as well. Maybe we can do a legal tip and clothes. So y'all just let me know what you're interested in. I am here for the people. I want to educate, but I want to make it fun. And the reason why I'm doing this makeup and a legal tip is because I have to do my makeup anyway, right? So I might as well be productive as I'm getting the makeup done. Makeup is not my favorite thing in the world to do, but I tell you, I'm enjoying doing these videos. I really, really like it. All right, so let me do my highlight and my contour. Okay, so ooh, this towel is getting on my nerves. Okay, so this is 400. So this is going to be my highlight. I'm going to take a brush so that I can control where the highlight is going. Put it on this side of the brush. Highlight. What they usually highlight like here on the nose. Everything is like on the. And then I've seen the highlight come up like this. Happy little trees. That reminds me of Bob Ross. All right, then that's my highlight. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my contour. I'm going to do it on this side of the brush. Contour. Hope I shook it up enough. It's too late now. Got some on the brush. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, this is actually one of my favorite parts is doing the contour down here and contour up around here. Okay. All right, so collision, getting your car fixed so that you'll have something to drive. Also, in the meantime, what's very important here in Atlanta, though we do have a great public transportation system called MARTA, and we have, you know, let me not go there. Let me just say we got MARTA. You want to have rental car coverage as well. You want to be able to rent a car, and you want something that's comparable to the car that you are driving as well. Because if you're driving a big SUV, having to go down to a little compact car might not meet your needs, especially if you have kids. You have that SUV for a reason. You have kids and all kind of equipment, or maybe your car helps you with your profession. You need to make sure that you are able to get a vehicle that's comparable to what you are already driving. So you want to get collision to fix your car, and while your car is in the shop getting fixed, you want rental car insurance. So let's do a little review. You got liability, bodily liability, property liability. That's all subsumed under that one category. Now you got collision to fix your car, and you want to have some kind of coverage for the rental car, some kind of rental car reimbursement or some kind of coverage. Every company is different, and you just want to make sure that you inquire of that agent that you're talking to. And if you feel like you were talking to somebody who really don't know what they're talking about, go ahead and always press O and press on. I had a boss who used to say that. Just say, hey, can I talk to somebody else? Can I talk to your supervisor? If you're not getting a good understanding, there's also a lot of information online as well. You could do your research. But if you just want to talk specifically to your agent or someone on the phone about what's going on. Oh, and by the way, there are very excellent insurance agents. I have one that I work with a lot. And if you need help finding an insurance agent in your area, you feel free to reach out to me, or, you know, I can definitely help you in that regard. So that's what we're going to do there. I'm going to go ahead and bake and then finish up my eyes. So let me shake this up a little bit. I've been using it, I can tell. Okay, so we talked about bodily liability, body and property liability. We talked about collision. We talked about rental car reimbursement. What else might you need? You need comprehensive. Now, this actually has the least to do with a car wreck. This just has to do with incidentals, like acts of God. Your car is in a tornado and a big tree is uprooted and falls on your car. Or, I'm just going to do this, bake all over my friggin' face. I got time this morning, why not? I'm not going to be as careful because I can just touch up my eye makeup if I need to. And I've seen people put the bake on over everything. Why not? And I'm going, blending is the name of the game. So that's what you got to do anyway. And I'm going to put this over here because I'm done with you, I think. So, what was I saying? Oh, comprehensive. You got to have, so we're on, there's a couple of them I want to talk to you about. You got liability, collision. Now we're into comprehensive. Hail damage. We had a bad hailstorm here in Atlanta not too long ago. And if your car was injured by hailstones, if you don't have comprehensive insurance coverage, you're on your own. You got to go get that fixed on your own. So you want comprehensive to keep your car looking pristine for acts of God, right? All right. What else might you need? Getting back to bodily injury, getting back to you were in a car wreck. What other kind of insurance might you need? You might need something that's called medical payments coverage. MedPay is this. It is paid to you for your medical treatment, and it repays you. Okay, the idea is you probably have health insurance, and so the MedPay will reimburse you for premiums that you are paying, or deductibles that you might pay to the hospital. It might go directly to the provider. It just depends on your insurance and your situation. You want to know how your MedPay works. It's part of your compensation for your injury. So you want medical payments coverage. Related to that, this is not available in Georgia, but it bears mention. It's worth mentioning. There is this coverage. I want to make sure I powder my ears. I'm not sure I've been doing so good with setting the makeup on my ears and neck and everything. So anyway, I'm going to just put it on and I'm going to brush it off. So that's MedPay. There's another one that's called PIP, not available. I think it's private insurance payments or something like that. It's not available in Georgia, so I'm not very familiar with it, but it's PIP. If you're within the sound of my voice and you're in a jurisdiction where PIP is offered, I would definitely recommend that you get it. Can you tell? I'm just going to recommend that you be getting all of this insurance. And let me just go ahead and back up to $25,000 being the minimum here in Georgia. Yeah, okay, you're within the law if you get that $25,000. However, let me just say this. If you are a business owner, if you are somebody who has any kind of means, face primer, foundation, contour, highlight, bake, let me do my blush. If you're anybody who has any kind of means or any kind of way that your personal assets might be enough to satisfy any judgment, you might want to go ahead and get insurance. More insurance is what I'm talking about. So for instance, for me, I have 25,000 is the limit, but I got more than that. For me personally, on my policy, you might want to get a little bit more than that just to protect your personal assets. You want to hedge all bets. You never know what exactly is going to happen, but it's better to be. I mean, there is an epidemic of over-insurance. I have a law professor who echoes in my head. He used to talk about over-insurance all the time, the epidemic of over-insurance, because actually, honestly, the odds of you getting in a wreck are very, very low. Any individual person, any given day, getting into a wreck are very low. But we buy this insurance just in case. And then you buy extra insurance, again, just in case. The odds are... But anyway, you still want to get it anyway. I still recommend. I got this blush going all over my face today. Lord Jesus. Oh. the more that I do this, the better it's going to be, but I'm just all over the place today. I hope you understand. I hope you want to guard against being overinsured, but also you don't want to be caught unawares. And the insurance is not that expensive. Just make sure that you get a good plan, something that works for you, and get the insurance. It's one of those necessary evils, especially if you're somewhere like Atlanta where you gotta drive. You almost have to drive. We have a great public transportation system in MARTA, but I don't know, I'm used to my car. Yesterday I was sitting in traffic, and I plan on moving somewhere where I can use MARTA more. That's coming up in the plan, but I just haven't done it just yet. But where I live right now, where I work is necessary for me. They're going to get rail near my office pretty soon, but right now, MARTA is not an option for me. But if it is for you, that's great. But anyway, I'm just saying, in a jurisdiction such as the one I live in, insurance is like a necessary evil. And if you have the means, I would suggest that you get more, more insurance, especially if you are a business owner or something like that. I hope that makes sense. I hope that whole diatribe made some sense to you. All right. So we got insurance. We got liability, collision, comprehensive, rental car, and med pay. And I believe that's it. Is that it? And I said PIP, med pay, collision, comprehensive, bodily injury. I think that was it. Let me think. Oh, damn it to hell. I'm going to salvage this some kind of way. I think you can melt this down. Dang. Oh, start using it and then it goes. I guess that's the way it works, huh? So you can't advance your lipstick out too much or it will break. So just a little bit. And I'm going to go with this. Like, I don't even know if I can see a difference. It was so cute in the store. I guess I can see a little something. Okay, so insurance, very important to have, very important to use if you got it. Don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't use it. That's the reason why you got it, is that you will need it. You may need it. I should have wrote a list down. I feel like how does it get on your teeth like that? Yeah, hate it. It's gotten on teeth like every morning. Okay, I think I got it off. Use it if you got it. I think that goes there. All right, let me make sure. Foundation, contour, baked blush, powder, lipstick, gloss. All right, let me do my setting spray. No. Mascara, I need to take it from the top of the list, put it at the bottom of the list. That's why I forgot it. Make sure we do our mascara. This is the crazy eye technique of mascara. I guess it's the only way to do it. Let me try to control my eye. Hate to put my finger on the makeup that I just so lovingly applied. And I see I got a little bit of cakey makeup near my eye. Let me fix that. Sweet, can you have that? Okay. Med pay. I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing one. Liability, comprehensive collision, med pay, PIP. Oh, I am missing one. I can't think of what it is. If I figure it out, I will tell you. But if not, I will have to come back tomorrow and amend my advice in this video, because there is one more type of insurance. There's also umbrella insurance, which kind of gets outside the scope of this video, but it's important to have. Maybe important to have as well. But you definitely want to look into insurance coverages and make sure that you understand them. And if you want me to, I'll be more than happy to take a look at your insurance policy to make sure that you have the appropriate coverage. Oh, we said we're going to do this. Let me get in here. I cannot stand cakey. We're not gonna have it. My God, my bra is hurting. Ouch. Okay. Oh, this is as good as it gets. I think this is probably the quickest I've done my makeup, even though this is telling me I've already been doing this for 30 minutes, which I cannot believe. All right, so, all right, that is the makeup look for today. We're gonna clean these brushes in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this hair. I can see I got makeup all in my hair this morning. I hated my, I'm going to get my hair done today. And thank goodness she gets to wash it out. But I got to figure out a better way to protect my edges from all this makeup. I don't like it. Then it makes me look like I have gray hair on my edges, which I'm getting. But I don't want to get it a second before I'm supposed to be getting it. So this is my aloe vera brush. You know, I think I'm going to ask my loctician today whether it's a good idea to be doing this. I don't know. She might yell at me. I've been doing this ever since I had locks and been over a year. And I keep forgetting to ask her about the wisdom of doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh, I have a very exciting thing to show you all. It just came today. I ordered it this weekend after really thinking about it for a long time. When you have locks, you can't really use anything with teeth in your hair. You're not supposed to, like any clips, banana. I don't know if y'all remember banana clips. I am aging myself. But I used to love a banana clip, so I can't use those anymore. And even like clips to hold your hair back, you can't do anything like that. Nothing with teeth. So I was thinking my hair is getting long enough where I can't stand it in my face. It was like flopping in my face yesterday. And I was like, where's my stuff? The thing that I'm about to show you. So okay, so this thing right here is good around the front, but in the back, it kind of jacks my hair up, which I don't like. I really don't want anything around the back of my hair. So I ordered these headbands, take me back to 1990 something with headband. I have not worn a headband, I don't think, in years. I remember Hillary Clinton wore these. So I got a bunch of headbands. None of these have teeth. And they are the color of my hair because I don't necessarily want anyone to see them. I think I'm going to do a smaller one. I'm going to do this one because it just kind of pushes, it will push it back in a style. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, so I'm going to do a different one every day. Let me put this back up. I was, thank goodness, quickly able to select one for today. I'm going to put them over here. Don't fall. Nothing fall. Let me just squeeze this in here. Move over. Why is that so hard? Okay. All right. Now, here's my little dress under my sweater. I try. I don't know. I need some new outfits. You know, I'm not GQ over here, but I'm working on it. I know the kind of outfits that I want. I feel I understand how my style is evolving. So I will be working on that. So here's this is my first time trying it. My new headband. Can y'all see it? And you can't. And that's the idea. But there's no hair in my face. And my hair in the back is free. Oh, I kind of love it. See, it's the little things. I am not hard to please at all. It is the little things. And, you know, I don't want anybody to even make a comment on my hair band here. So nobody probably will because they won't even notice that it's there. It's just, you know, I'll just have to take it off for my lady to do my hair today. I love it. Okay, and this is my list. I need to redo this list. And I only took one swig of water. Now I see my water sitting down there mocking me. Ugh. I was supposed to be drinking that intermittently throughout this video. So anyway, that is the types of insurance that you need. Number one, you need insurance. Number two, I recommend higher than the minimum coverage amount, especially if you are a business owner or your personal assets are at any, your personal assets or your business being in jeopardy is a concern for you. You want to get more than the minimum coverage. Cannot put this earring on, Lord Jesus. Yeah. Then you got liability, collision, comprehensive, med pay, and PIP if it's available to you in your jurisdiction. I recommend. And there's one more that I can't think of for some friggin' reason. And I guess I'm going to have to give up on it. Okay, let me just mention one thing to you. I Another thing that I meant that I ordered around the time that I ordered these, I think, or maybe even after I ordered these, but it came the same day, was a water pick. I'm very into my teeth and, dental care. My mom raised me being kind of freaky about that. So I've always brushed. My dentist got me into this electric toothbrush. I've been using that for a couple of years. Love it. But it just like struck me. Let me get this water pick. My mom has one and I watched her use it. And I was like, okay, let me get a water pick. Let me tell y'all, changed my life. My beauty care routine has changed so much within, just first of all, just doing this makeup, and within the past couple of days. This water pick, it is the difference between like using toilet paper and a bidet. Okay, so I floss and brush twice a day. And sometimes, this spray will get in your throat. Sometimes let me throw this away. Sometimes I will floss, brush my teeth and floss again. And then sometimes brush again. And then I always rinse, right? So that's what I'll do. I floss a couple times. It's like a habit right now. With this water pick, I'm flossing. I'll brush, floss. Then I'm doing all my rinses. I use my mouthwash first, and then I use the fluoride rinse last. I don't know if y'all know about that. They said so you can have the fluoride on your teeth all day, and the alcohol from the mouthwash helps loosen up plaque and tartar, so you should actually use that first. But anyway, so I put the mouthwash in there, hold it for a while, then I'll brush and floss, and then sometimes brush again. Now I've added the water pick. I want the water pick to be the last thing. They have these little whitening tabs that you can put in there. Use the water pick, put it right at your gum line, and brush and shoot that water in there. Even after all that flossing and brushing, I still get stuff out of my teeth. So I don't know if you know, a little quick trivia fact, 90% of the food that we eat gets stuck in our teeth. Did y'all know that? Maybe it's just me, because oh my goodness, I was like this morning, first of all I did was just eat my little breakfast this morning. That's it, because I brush my teeth at night before I go to bed. Just my little breakfast this morning. Some of my breakfast was stuck in my teeth after all of that brushing and flossing. I mean, this water pick has changed my life. I loved it, adore it. I'm like, what was I doing before? I was like in the dark ages before. So I highly recommend a water pick. I could tell you the version that I got. It has different tabs, different what do you call them? Spigots, different attachments. The piece that goes in your mouth, it has 6 different ones of those, and I'm only using the one now because there are some that are specifically for braces or whatever. So I don't have braces, but oh my God, this thing is amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend. So I'm almost done here. Okay, so this is what you've really been waiting for. I said a legal tip, but weird and wild trivia. So we're in the life and death, matters of life and death. So now we got S.S. Sanborn. Yesterday I talked to you about Jonathan Jackson, who loved the cats. When S. Sanborn, 5 is S. Sanborn. When S. Sanborn, an American hat maker, died in 1871, he left his body to science, bequeathing it to Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr., then a professor of anatomy at Harvard Medical School and one of Holmes' colleagues. The will stipulated that 2 drums were to be made out of Sanborn's skin and given to a friend on the condition that every June 17th at dawn, he would pound out the tune Yankee Doodle at Bunker Hill to commemorate the anniversary of the famous Revolutionary War battle. The rest of his body was to be composted for a fertilizer to contribute to the growth of the American elm to be planted in some rural thoroughfare. Interesting. It takes all kinds, y'all. But no one would have come up with that scheme for him. He had to come up with it for himself, and he wrote it down, and he made his will. So that's great. You know, it just so happens that this weird and unusual trivia book is talking about will bequest first, because that was my former life. I'm not necessarily... I'm wind up giving the same tip every day just because of what this book where this book has me. But I'm interested to know where it's going to go. I picked it up as an impulse and then wanted to do this. And I'm like, let me just marry the two together. Because I'm reading like a couple of other books and I just wanted to make this one what I do for this video. Also, I'm watching a couple of documentaries I wanted to share with you. Now, I like to watch documentaries in the morning when I am eating my breakfast and stuff, and maybe sometimes at night getting my dinner together. So Princess Diana, Queen Elizabeth, I can always watch a good documentary on them. So I'm watching one right now, and I'm also listening to this book, 1691. Excellent. I highly recommend. Just so many thoughts, so many things going through my mind. If you all are interested to know about any of that, any of my thoughts about any of that, you all let me know. I want to use my brushes, so I've already cleaned them. I need to fill that in a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this off and get on to work. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I certainly am. And I will see you tomorrow for more makeup and legal tips.